Welcome back to my channel Techno Trend Zone. If you're passionate about cutting-edge photography gear and always on the hunt for the latest mirrorless camera tech, then you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving deep into everything. We know about the upcoming Sony A7V, including the confirmed release date schedule, rumored features, and how it's shaping up to redefine the mirrorless camera market in 2025. Sony Alpha A7V, the anticipation builds. The Sony A7V is undoubtedly one of the most highly anticipated full-frame mirrorless cameras in recent years. As part of Sony's ever-expanding Alpha lineup, the A7V is set to be the next-generation successor to the popular A7V, which was a huge success among hybrid creators for its balance between video performance and still photography capabilities. But the question everyone's been asking is, when is the Sony A7V coming out? Well, let's jump straight into that. First confirmed Sony A7V release date, schedule. Recent leaks and insider reports have now given us a clearer picture of the Sony A7V release date timeline. According to trusted sources within the imaging tech industry, Sony has scheduled the A7V announcement for Q4 2025, with a global release window beginning as early as November in select regions. This fits Sony's traditional fall announcement cycle for their flagship Alpha series cameras. Sony typically holds product launches for its high-end mirrorless models right before the holiday season, a strategic move to dominate Q4 sales and attract pro photographers and content creators looking to upgrade. So yes, you heard it right. Sony Alpha A7V will likely launch in late 2025, just in time for the Christmas buying frenzy. Sony A7V specs and features. What's new? Now that we've covered the release schedule, let's take a closer look at what's expected from the Sony A7V spec sheet. This isn't just a minor refresh. From what we've seen in leaked documents and analyst expectations, the A7V is gearing up to be a major leap forward in the Alpha series. Here's a breakdown of the rumored and likely features. Brand new sensor. Technology. The Sony A7V is rumored to feature a newly developed 33-36mm full-frame BSI CMOS sensor. This isn't just a megapixel bump, it's all about dynamic range and low-light performance. Sony has been pushing the boundaries of sensor innovation, and this model could deliver enhanced image clarity with minimal noise, even in ultra-low light conditions. Enhanced Bions XR processor. The A7V will likely include the latest generation Bions XR image processor, offering faster readout speeds, real-time subject detection, and support for AI-driven autofocus tracking, great for sports, wildlife, and vloggers on the move. 8K video recording. Yes, 8K video is finally expected on the A7V. While the A7IV capped out at 4K 60p, the new A7V could push up to 8K 24fps and 4K 120fps, ideal for cinematic creators. Expect full 10-bit internal recording and support for S-Cinetone, S-Log3, and hybrid log gamma formats for a post-production friendly workflow. Improved in-body image stabilization. With a rumored 7.5-stop 5-axis stabilization system, the A7V is poised to be a game-changer for handheld videographers and street photographers. This could rival or even beat stabilization seen on the Canon R5 and Panasonic Lumix S-Vert2. Dual CFX press Type A and SD card slots. Storage flexibility will also improve with dual memory card slots, supporting both SD UHS-2 and CFX press type. Cards for faster read and write speeds, reducing buffer time during high-res bursts or 8K recording. Redesigned body and ergonomics based on early leaked chassis images, the A7V will likely feature a larger grip, improved heat dissipation for long recording sessions, and a new menu system similar to that on the Sony FX30 and A7RV, more intuitive and easier to navigate for new creators. Sony A7V versus A7V, worth the upgrade? If you're wondering whether the Sony A7V is worth upgrading from the A7IV, the answer depends on your workflow. The A7 IV remains a solid hybrid option for most users, but the A7V is clearly geared toward professionals and serious enthusiasts looking for an edge in both stills and video. The inclusion of 8K video, next-gen autofocus, and AI-based subject recognition make it an excellent investment for future-proof content creation. Pair that with the improved EVF and faster sensor readout, and you have a mirrorless powerhouse ready to take on rivals like the Canon EOS R6 Mark II, Nikon Z6 III, and even the Panasonic S1H2. Who should buy the Sony A7V? The Sony A7V is shaping up to be one of the most versatile full-frame cameras of the year. Whether you're into wedding photography, commercial video production, YouTube content creation, documentary filmmaking, event coverage, this camera will check all your boxes. The dual card slots, advanced IBIS, real-time AF tracking, and pro-level video features make the A7V a future-ready tool for anyone serious about hybrid shooting. Sony A7V pricing. What to expect? While Sony hasn't officially announced the price yet, early estimates suggest that the Sony A7V will launch at around $2,199 USD. That's in line with its predecessor's launch price, although the addition of high-end video specs and AI processing could push the price closer to $2,999. Keep in mind that this puts the A7V in direct competition with Canon's R6 Mark II and Nikon's Z6 III, which are priced similarly. But given Sony's extensive lens ecosystem, better video codec support, and strong autofocus reliability, it may offer better overall value. Should you wait for the Sony A7V? If you're currently using a Sony A7 III or A7R III and have been eyeing an upgrade, the A7V could be the perfect time to jump in. It offers significant improvements across the board without the ultra-premium price tag of the A1 or A7RV. On the other hand, if you already own an A7IV and don't necessarily need 8K or enhanced video specs, you might hold off unless the AI autofocus and new processor are game changers for your workflow. Final thoughts. Sony A7V is coming. So there you have it. The Sony A7V is not just a rumor anymore. With a confirmed late 2025 release window, impressive new features, and AI-powered performance, this camera could easily become the best all-around mirrorless camera of its class. Whether you're a filmmaker, wedding shooter, street photographer, or social media content creator, the Sony Alpha A7V is shaping up to be the go-to hybrid tool in 2025. If you found this deep dive helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more tech and camera updates, and drop a comment below, letting me know what feature you're most excited about in the Sony A7V.